welcome back, everyone. Hello and welcome back. We're playing more Abbey. We're back for the third stream of the day. We're gonna jump back in. How are you all doing today? How's it going, Solar? Hello, hello. In we get. There's time for fall. All the trees. Well, not all the trees. Most of the trees turn brown. Most. 5 streak. Oh my goodness, Solar. I honestly thought the streak was gonna be broken. Alright, so we've got a couple of quests here to do. We'll sort that out later. That's not important right now. The more important thing is, we need to start looking at these. We need, of course, we're going to need to do this as well, the Bitter Beer, but we also have everything we need to unlock these guys. We need to go get those recipes going as well. We're just about done with the quality versus quantity quest, and I want us to go and get more ale stored within our cellar. Eventually, we really need to go and get this other cellar actually filled out. They're still quite empty. What can we do in here? Oh my goodness, this light breeze is done in 7 days. Let's get rid of it. Let's get out of here. Let's send it to Hoffendorf. Get it gone. It's gonna go soon. We got plenty of cash on hand right now. So let's go ahead and remove these lights. Has the cellar become quite dark? What is this? The event has been completed. The same text as always. Wait, no, hold on. The tides recede and normalcy returns to the monastery and the realm. Whatever trials stirred the world are now behind us. The order shall carry on. Ready, whatever the future may hold. That's actually a different text. It's the same, is it? Is it really? Are you sure? Wait, what? We're on 3. Alright, so we have all the light with just 3, which then means we have more space here for whatever that thing was. So let's take a look at that on the research. What is this? A Hefeweizen, we can do that. Get a good old Hefe in here. Yay! Alright, good. Let's go to research. We got a decent amount of research points. Go to furnishings. What was the thing in the cellar? There were like cellar items. Clay vessels. How big are these? General furnace. Light and comfort? Huh. Studio closet and then wind chimes. Let's take a look at this. So this aging lagering durations, this non-stackable modifier impacts the aging and lagering required time for all ales in the cellar. How big is it? Will it fit here, like in one of these little side slots, or no? No, it takes up a full slot. Okay, it's good to know. Good to know for future. The main thing is we can go and get these decorations, these decorative barrels in here. And up the overall comfort level here. Yeah, we can get the back tapestries. I don't really like the tapestries in the back, to be honest, because we keep them clicking on those by accident. No fun. I will let that be. We can get back to it. We got plenty of time to circle around to that. Okay, we need to be brewing beers. Oh, you're already on it. Alright, let's speed up time. Oh. We can get some berries. Oh, nice. Actually, we could use berries and classic hops as well. We use both of these. Do we have the store? We don't have the storage space for this. We use more of the classic hops than we do with the rest. Yeah, we just don't have the space for all of it. So we can take one. Oh, we don't have storage space for this at all. We can take the berries. All right, we'll take the berries. There's a couple of brews that use berries, but we need more storage. Again. We'll need more storage. We'll hold off on putting more storage together for a minute, but maybe we get another, like 2 more storage things over here. I don't know. We're just kind of like building down to the right. We're gonna sort that out here. Anyway, let's finish up the brew. All right. The full fruit ale is a 60. Nice. Very nice. We'll go ahead and sell it out. Perfect. Is there anyone else we want to do test batch brews with? Old Abbey Ale has some people that have never done it. Actually, it's capped at 38. We really need to do new researches, don't we? We got the Farm Ale and the Hefeweizen. We are currently getting a Abbey Ale, which is not a Abbey Ale. We have the Coffee House, which is the Farmhouse Ale. Yes, this is immediately going to the cellar. Then we need to make a Hefeweizen. The Hefeberry. The Coffee Cloud. So we're looking at like 13, 11, 14. Good gracious, yeah, this was worth more. That's the Coffee Weizen, which is 18, 16, 19. 22, 20. This is just so much more profit. It's so much more profitable. That's crazy. All right, we'll have Daniel work on this one. Go ahead and make a big old round. It's just so much more profitable. Go ahead and we'll make that round. Then, whilst Daniel's working on that, we need new recipes. We need a lot of new recipes. For the Vitterbier, which we should do first and foremost. We'll do this one first, and then we'll do these after, because the Vitterbier is just one. It's pretty easy. We need a 9 flavor, 4 foam, at least 2 ingredients out of style, and written by a nun. Then we just need to get 300 liters of it greater, and it has to have the spice trait. Jeez. All right, who can have max flavor? Looks like the Hefeweizen can have a full max flavor. So we'll make a Hefeweizen. This classic hops I wish we could have bought, but we just didn't have the ability to. Okay, it needs to be spiced, which really means, we just go for the amber. Yes. Which one's good at spiced? Oh no, spiced is pepper. Pepper gives big bonuses, 30% to spiced. It hurts foam, but it helps flavor, and we need a lot of flavor anyway. If we do one more, 3 things of pepper, we're at 100% spiced. It will always be spiced, so we only have to do 1 round, so it's easy. However, everything else is zeros, so we need to go and like lift those up a bit. And we need some drastic increase in the amount of foam here. We can use a wheat malt and a starch, and then a wheat malt and a starch. That gets us pretty close. But now we need color. Which I guess, yeah, we could do coffee. And strong yeast. And then we just need to decrease flavor by 1. Which we can add sugar for, or white starch. Sugar can do it. And then we can bring it down with starch again. Yeah, sugar, white starch, and then it's just color. 1 last round. Anything color with almost no flavoring? There's a decent amount. There we go. Okay. Then the alcohol's still a little high. Good gracious. Balancing this sucker out is a nightmare. There we go. Balanced. It's got 19 ingredients in this thing. There's a lot of ingredients in here. It's a very expensive thing to make, but... oh no, it needs to have specifically 4 foam. Yeah, we have 9. We have way too much foam. Okay, hold on. We need to backtrack this. Extra yeast is needed, and wheat malt. Okay. Okay. So let's focus. So 4 foam. Wow, we have to really knock down foam then. Okay, so flavor's big. Big, bold, berry. Actually, we're already done. Wait, or is it 9 flavor? 9 flavor. Big berry flavor is a bit too much. We can use the yeast here. Wait, no, the yeast, no, we want to go the other way around. There, sugar. We can use the sugar here. So that's good. So that brings down flavor a little bit, but brings down the foam. So now we can go back to focusing on flavor. Which we can use the hops, which brings us to 8.4. Just need to decrease the foam now. Which we can use pepper for. So actually, wait a second. Not the classic hops. We still need those. Magnum hops. We drop the Magnum hops, and instead we use pepper. Actually, we're going to have to use them in tandem, I think. There we go. One too high. Okay, it's 9. We're off by 1 foam. Technically, we're only off by 0.5 foam. Classic hops instead of Magnum hops. I mean, they're literally just double. Mosquitoes hops? If we use those instead of Magnum... Okay, that's not working. Let's see here. So if we stick with flavor, we go 3 berries. Then we do 2 peppers, 3 peppers. Sugar is only for alcohol. And we can use starch. Starch again. We can do it 4. Flavor's still a little high. Drop a berry. Okay, so instead of a berry, what if we did wheat? No. We only need +1. This gives hops too much. Being at 8.9 is not helpful. We drop the sugar. Yeah, wait, we just needed to drop the sugar. Okay, 9 flavor, 4 foam, at least 2 ingredients out of style. We've got pepper and berries, and we also have some good old starch in here too. We just need to get this made by a nun. It's not really a great. I mean, man, you can still put a lot in here, but it's still not a great great beer. But you'll get the job done. We need a lady to do it, so we'll have good old Ursula on it. She's faster. What is this going to be? What are you even playing with? What's in the ingredients? What are you doing? It's just, it's a very pepper. It's a berry pepper. This is our spicy fruit. Oof. I don't even know. We're probably not going to keep this recipe, to be honest. It's a spicy fruit, though. See if I can like merge it together to make sense, but nah, it just doesn't look that good. Not a good name. This is going to be our berry spice. Can we get it in here? Oh, this is going to be our berry spice and nice ale. Can we get an ampersand? Are we allowed to use that? Right, this is the berry spice and nice ale. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, we'll get that thing researched. And we'll go ahead and we'll make it. And we'll just have to make a bunch of it. 300 liters. Not too bad. It has to be 40 or greater in quality, though. Might be a little tough. Okay. Berry spice and nice is done. We just need to get a good run on it here. We'll have to go make that in the test kitchen here. Berry spice and nice. Mabel, I believe in you. Oh, actually not in the test kitchen. Can I have you make that in one of the big kitchens? Rather the test kitchen now. We only have to brew the amount. So we can have you just brew the whole 100 here. And then we can have someone just brew 200 somewhere else. Doesn't have to be all in one batch. It can be across 2 batches. That's fine. Sugar, spice, and everything nice. It's our berry spice and nice ale. A fruit ale. I don't think we have any in storage currently. We're gonna have to make some. Hooray! Right? Yeah, no, we don't have any in storage here. Done and done. What do we get? Our true Heffa is done. Go ahead and fulfill that request. And just go ahead and blast in the rest there. We still need... Let's get a full fruit ale going. Let's get Ursula on it. I know we have it for a quest, but... store it for a second. We also need to brew... Probably some more... Do we need to get some more sassy pepper ale? Where are we at with our sassy pepper ale? We still have... We got 2 months left on it. Man, they do not drink through it that fast at all. We have a lot of spare. A lot of spare. Do we have a pale coffee in here or no? We do. Actually fully aged. Amazing. In which case, maybe we get another one. An old ale is necessary. Okay, we can do an old. Let's do a 20%. Oh, okay. Still wouldn't hurt to have an old ale here. That's the Abbey ale, so I thought. Alright, we need an old Abbey ale. Put you on this. Go in store. 36 days, okay? Alright, how we do? Berry spice and everything nice ale is a 1. And number 1 is 55. Alright, nice. Spiced, ester bomb, brew tea, and liquid bread. We'll just sell this out. We just need to make sure that we do more in here. Let's see. Yeah, so I think we're just going to we should probably just remake the true Heffa. Just redo the recipe, like literally just redoing it. Same with the light breeze ale. We should probably just redo that. Same with the dirty blonde. Now that we've got all this extra stuff increasing our quality, we should probably look into doing that. Berry barn. This one's insane though. The Heavy Berry Ale is actually pretty good. It can get up to a 78 in quality. We got a 76 on one of them. See if George can do better. That's an insane amount of quality right there. No active bonus. We'll have to bribe him with some beer soon. All right, fully aged for the coffee and for the aged saison. Now we're gonna hold off until we finish some of these other quests here. All right. Off it goes, straight into the cellar. Do Hefty Berry. Yeah, it's not as good here because we don't have as many bonuses. Hefty Berry is gonna have to hold for a minute. The Hollow Ground Ale is not that good though, sadly. For an Abbey Ale. It's literally just on par. Very sad. Should probably trim down our Amber Ales. We got 2 of them. There's no need for that. We're definitely gonna trim down on our Hefes when we're done here. Berry. Actually, what we can do, since this is paused for a minute, we can actually go ahead and change this out, can't we? We got this new large conical fermenter versus this just large copper fermenter. There's a +5 quality on it. We can upgrade. Too bad it doesn't seem like there's an upgrade we can do for the brewing vat to make things better. But now that we do that, it's now 70. Yeah, because of that bonus. That +5. It's actually worth quite a bit. But we can ensure we can do some high quality work. Let's do another Sassy Pepper Ale. And the reason I want to do this is because we're going to sell out the other one soon. Ooh, we've got no money. Alright, let's make me 500 liters. That's fine. It's fine. Let's get that rolling. Alright. One's coming in. Something we should do is maybe just make a massive backlog of ageables. Just go from there. An old ale. You got it. I've got an old Abbey ale right here for you. Sell the rest. We'll have to get another one going. Need to get some more rolling. Okay. Keep over here. Old Abbey ale. Daniel can do it. Full batch. Brew and store. Alright, how we do? Alright, the Hefty Berry. Oh my god, this is the best we've ever had. A 79. We're getting close to a 100 out of a 100 in our brewing capability. This is amazing. It's fruity, Cutthroat's favorite, and it's sensible. Sell it out. Nice. Yeah, it takes 9 days to brew that. I'd rather do it on a full still here, or a full fermenter here. Wait until I get back. There we go. Right, full fruit ale is out of here. Berry spice and everything nice. We need 300. We need 200 liters, right? I just need 200 liters. Small batch. Nothing too crazy. A light ale. Yeah, I really am tempted to go and try and do the light breeze, which again was our first ever beer. It was a light breeze. I'd very much, not move. I'd very much like to see an upgraded version of the light breeze ale here. Let's see. If we went and we did a new recipe of an existing recipe of the light breeze ale, right? Which is literally just pale malt and standard yeast, nothing else. That's all we did here. What can be done? What could we do? So many options. Might just be putting in some other malts. You just put in amber malts. We can just look at this. We can already get up to 58 on this thing. Ooh, what if we did grape instead of malt? Because grape is cheap. Look at that. It's 1, 2, or 3 buccarinos. Amber, on the other hand, is like 5, 3, or 4. So we put grapes in. Puts us a little over. Nothing we can't fix. Sugars for alcohol. We don't need alcohol right now. Put some. We can put 2 things of starch in here. Now we just need the alcohol. A little bit of sugar in here. Yeast is too much. Yeast nutrients definitely helps. Grapes makes it too flavorful. Starts to make it too bubbly. And hurt the alcohol content. Alcohol content can be circled back at. Almost too much. Nope. Okay. Okay, so if we use grapes, and then we do... we use starch. We go to alcohol. We use a strong yeast. We're already up to the 58. So now if we can get a little foam, little alcohol, and a little bit of color. Man, grapes do pretty much all of that. So if we did do another grape... too much alcohol. Yeah, we can definitely put nutrients in, yeah. Might be the best we can do. It's still a nice, refreshing ale. It's just, it's got grapes in it. Okay. I think that's good enough. We have a potential going from 38 or 34 skill or quality all the way up to 59. So it's a, a big improvement. Big potential improvement here. 6, both are 11, but yours is also a little faster. Daniel, do it. Bringing up to a potential 65. That is huge. All right. The Holy Grail Ale. Perfect. It's got grapes in it. GR. The Holy Grail Ale. Go ahead and get that researched. So with that, we have the potential to get a 65, essentially, or almost, gosh darn, essentially doubling the quality that it was at before. We'll have to look at its profitability afterwards, of course. See, is it really, like, worth doing? Man, that was fast. Yeah, 65 is crazy. Not a lot of chances on getting stuff, but it's a very basic brew. It's essentially one of a lot of stuff. Instead of just the standard yeast and malt and a bunch of both, we use some of the other things we had on hand. Alright, so the Light Brews Ale is a 17 buccarinos each. And the Holy Grail Ale is a 15. So it is a more expensive one, sadly. But is also a potential of 31 better in skill and in quality. So less profit, but higher quality. You know what? That's fine. We're starting to sort out all of our profits here, so it's okay. Let's send it over here. No fame. Why? I must have failed something that I didn't notice. I might have had a quest or something I needed to do. I didn't pay attention to it. The full fruit ale here. Go ahead and get that done. It's fine. It happens. It happens. We just can't get fame for a bit. Our fame is nearly maxed, though. I wonder what happens once we max it out again. We need an old ale. 20%. Okay. Just need this extra 200 and then the Vitter beer is done. There it is. Done and done. I'll just go ahead and sell the Vitter beer. Sell it here. But quest complete. Vitter beer unlocked. +2 recipe min-max quality for 30 days. 3 fame and +2 recipe minimum quality increased. Nice. Now really quick here. We now need to look into these Vitter beers, right? Alright. Vitter beer. So, the Flanders did it again. Yeasty, very effervescent, zesty, fruity, absolutely refreshing. This beer is highly sought after, right now for a good reason. For each unit of orange peel or coriander seed, +1 to the recipe's quality. The fermentine has a 30% chance to drink a second mug right after the first. Wow. Okay, that could be bad. That could be bad. How's it going, Left End Luke? How are you doing today? Normal quality range is 15 to 25. So we now have coriander seeds and orange peel unlocked. Wow, coriander seeds are actually pretty good. They're just only flavor and they bring down alcohol a little. Orange peel is also just alcohol and color, or color and taste. Also, wheat flakes are new as well. Oh my goodness, so many more things. Oh my goodness, we have so many things to do a perfect brew. All right, what do we want to get here? So some more flavoring would make sense, right? For a Vitter beer. But we need some color and some alcohol. You know, do we want to drink it? We can chuck some berries in here. Okay. Alcohol's next. We can do strong yeast to kind of counteract. It does overshoot the flavor tones, but it's nothing that a little bit of sugar can't fix. It's something that sugar will overdo in the alcohol department, though. It also hurts us to foam. You can always just nutrient it afterwards anyway, it's fine. Yeah, sugar would be too much. We can use some starch here. Anything else for foam to get us just a little closer? Magnum hops are going to be a little too intense. Actually, pale malt's just enough. It only brings us to 69 out of 6.9 out of 70, or out of 7, 6.9 out of 7. Really close. Then we just need one more point in alcohol. And just like that, this Vitter beer can get up to 80. Oh my gods, okay. It's also got a pretty good chance of the ester bomb, fruity and spiced, which is quite nice. The fruity and spiced are the ones, not fruity and spiced. It's fruity and full-bodied are the ones I care about. Nice. 6 quality, 6 quality, 3 quality, 5 quality. You both are the same, so Daniel, you're on it, because you're a little faster. This is a berry. It's a berry bitter beer. Although it's not, I'm assuming it might be bitter. We're using berries, orange peel, and coriander seeds, so maybe it ends up being a little on the tart side. Yeah, this is our berry bitter beer. Perfect. Let's get that researched. There's huge potential for this beer. This beer has massive potential. All right, the Holy Grail. Oh my goodness, the Holy Grail Ale. It's a 76. Holy moly. Liquid bread and astonishing too. Which does mean that he got a 66 instead, sadly. We'll sell it here in Mausdorf. Get that out of here. The Holy Grail Ale. Or 65 rather. He must have gotten a round up. Oh no, that's actually cap. That's actually the max quality. All right, so we'll go ahead and make this. This is a Holy Grail Ale. If we look at a quantity of 10, looking at a profit of 15 with the Holy Grail Ale. It's just better. Just look at that, it's just better. $12 profit. Wait, no, that's $12 a cost. Just a 14. Cost is just $2 more. Makes all the difference. Let's go ahead. We'll probably swap over to that Holy Grail Ale anyway. Even if it doesn't sell as much, or it doesn't sell for as much, we still should be making it, as it is just a better quality beer across the board. We don't earn as much, but it's a better beer. All right, let's go ahead and let's get some research over here. Ingredients to enhance the brewing process, otherwise allows one additional tier of preparation. I don't know what that means. First tiers discovered of this research. Enhance the brewing process, otherwise allows one more tier of preparation. Not too sure what it means by that. I don't know. How's it going, Lawful Evil? How you doing today? Because we need another thing of preparation. I just don't really understand. Additional tier of preparation. I don't know. I have no clue. Dig deeper underground. Allows breaking edicts once a year without failing it. Actually pretty good. We're gonna grab that. Grab preparation, because I mean we're gonna want to get it eventually anyway. But does that mean anything like in here? No? Oh wait, we need the library. My bad. Ooh, chance for Eureka's. Okay, we can definitely take a look at that. We have a quest for a pale ale. Alright, we can make a pale ale. Easy enough. Here we go. Go ahead and grab that. And we'll go ahead and make ourselves that pail. We'll have Ursula do it. Get up and going. Alright, perfect. Our coffer's getting a little empty here. Sassy Pepper Ale is just about done. Go ahead and we're going to sell that out. Let people drink this one. The non-infested, infected one. It is winter. Welcome to December 21st. All right, the berry bitter beer is better in just about every way. 86 potential high cap on its quality. What? If someone manages to nail an astonishing pop-up on the berry bitter beer, good gracious, I can't even say it myself. There is potential for us to get all the way up to, what was it, 96? That could be crazy. All right, go ahead and have her jump on that. Lawful Evil, you're doing well. Had some fun this weekend with Arc Raiders. Nice. Oh, we got this. An herbal. Well, I just sold like half of the year. I just sold a bunch of herbal. Gosh dang it. Okay, didn't want it. Didn't want to haggle. Lame. We need to change this fermenter. Alright, good. I don't have an active loan. That's good. Doom's getting pretty close there. Alright. We need to go and make some new stuff. We need to make an amber ale. If we can produce an amber ale that has cherries and honey in it, that has 8 alcohol and 5 color, we can get these 2 done with the same one. We just have to make 2 batches. Oh no, it's an Abbey ale and an amber ale. Never mind. Never mind. All right, off the top here. We need a new Abbey ale with 8 strength and honey in it. Let's just make sure we don't have one already. Yeah? Abbey ale. 8 strength. Ooh, 7 strength. 5 color. Hollow ground. 8 strength. So we can just do a hollowed ground redo recipe with a little bit of wrong one. With a little bit of added stuff. Hallowed ground ale with a smidgen of yeast nutrients. Which now gives us an Abbey ale that can actually get up to the potential of 80 in quality. What was it before we added the yeast? 84, wow. It needs honey. Ooh, no honey. Okay, in which case, move the yeast. Makes an 8. Not the best here. This is just a quick quest ale. Very bitter beer. Sounds something an alchemist would make. Yeah. How's it going, Stepwolf? Welcome back. I'm thinking we can probably just leave it as is. Quality only has to be like what, 35? Yeah, 35 plus. We can easily get that done. I think this is good enough. Daniel on it again. This thing is up to 76 quality. Pretty good. This is going to be. We already did the God Goggles, so we're not doing another one of them. So this is an Abbey ale that is very high in alcohol and very flavorful as well. It's just kind of like full on in everything. It's overdoing it in flavor, color, and alcohol content, and it's just maxed out on foam. It's as foamy as it could ever be. Let's see here. This Abbey ale is going to be the this is going to be the Fawn Abbey ale. Because when you drink this much, you've fallen. You've fallen and can't get back up. You drank too much. The beer is overwhelming. All right, we have new competitions. So we've gotten complete best ranking first place in all 1 through 8 competitions from the Security brewers. But now we're on to the ale chemists with a fruit ale. In which we have a new jury member. Ale with more than 1 unit of hops is liked 5 special traits. That's really tough to get. No special things to be done here. Competition is going to be in Weisenheim. 2,000 buccarinos. We can get that bad boy done. And then we can go ahead and start working on our fruit beer again. Brew me a batch of our full fruit ale. We're capped at 59 on here. Am I left and right on this? SD? No. I have to actually drag it. Just curious. Alright. We're only going to do 100. Don't need to do anything else. That's fine. Decent amount of profit for what it is, honestly. We're going to go brew this bad boy up. Alright. Small batch. Only 100 liters of this. That's all we need. Just need 100 liters. Try and keep our money from going too crazy. Fame is only 6 off. We're very, very close. An amber, you say? We don't have one in storage. We'll have to make one. We'll have to make it. All right. The Fallen Abbey Ale has been completed, and now we just need to make it. It has more than 2 units of hops. It's got 3 units of hops, so that guy's going to be happy. Multiple traits. That's going to be a tough one. I don't think that's going to happen. Nope, not the pantry. I don't see it happening. Fallen Abbey Ale. Yeah, we can get 4 traits. I mean, maybe if we're lucky, we get something else. I'm not going to hold my breath, though. Let's get out of here. The Berry Bitter Beer. Oh my gods! It's an 87! That is now the new maximum quality we've ever made for the Berry Bitter Beer. Holy moly, it's spiced, it's liquid bread, and it's a cutthroat's favorite. Well, perfect. We're going to put this in the cellar. We're not going to sell this right now. Tuck it in the cellar, and we'll just send that to the guy. Then the Fallen Abbey Ale here is... Wait, what are we brewing over here? Did it get finished? Did. Fulfill this quest. Sell the rest. What are we brewing? Fruitful ale. With fruit. Okay, good. He's brewing it where he's supposed to. Good. The Fallen Abbey Ale is the one we need to do for this. So for the Fallen Abbey, we'll send Mabel at it. All right, Mabel, get at it. I believe, Mabel. Need some Fallen Abbey Ale. And once the rest of this is taken out, we need to go and... Oh my goodness, this shelf life is almost 1,000 days. All right, we'll go ahead and get the conical one. All right, better. Fully upgraded. Good. An herbal. We can probably do that. We have some sassy pepper ale lying around. It's only 400 liters. Ooh. I have 442 liters of this ale. We need 440. We have 2 liters left. Yeah, go sell them down at the tavern. Perfect. Done. In which case, we'll need to go ahead and get ourselves some more of that. Sassy pepper ale. Marcus, full batch, sent to the cellar for us to drink. What do you think is the most bread-like beer out there? Like something that actually reminds you of liquid bread. Ooh, that's a good question. I don't really know. It'd have to be a relatively heavy and dense flavor. So it's not going to be anything that's like clean and clear. So it's not like a light ale, a blonde ale, an IPA. Not going to be anything like that. We need to have a Hefeweizen. We can do that. Maybe like a brown ale. Like a heavy brown ale. Because once you get into stouts, it's not quite like bread, you know? But maybe there might be some brown ales out there that can get that bread kind of feel to it. Maybe. Let's go ahead and brew this up. All right, this is what we're gonna need to get to the competition. We got 100 liters. We go to the competition. I actually didn't take a look at this beer. How do you do? 70 quality. Only 2 things popped up though. Oh, he's made it before. Only two stuffs. You don't want to tell me what it is? Don't know. All right. That's okay. We'll send this out. This should win us the competition. A 70 quality one with the extra hops. Should be fine. Should be good. On Abbey Ale. We have people in the test kitchen for these. The Holy Grail. We can go ahead and make a whole batch of the Holy Grail here. We want another one in here if we can. Some furniture is in use. Huh. Oh. Building permits. Your maltiness! It's us against the machinations of the crown, it seems. A new decree halted all building permits. That explains the reason why it's all marked in red. No new rooms, no alterations, not even removing the existing rooms, removals of existing rooms in the monastery. Although this barely slows us down, the true sting lies in the rule of parchment and seal. You can disregard the decree, but that would pit us against the powers that be, or let them have this small victory and prepare for growth when permits flow again. We must not build, demolish, or move any room or staircase until the end of the event. You shall receive no upkeep for the event. It's only 2 months, it's not a big deal. Minus 50% room cost for 30 days after the event. Furniture was also down by 50% for 30 days. And we get a bunch of fame, which we don't actually need. We're pretty much capped on fame. We're 4 off from capping fame. We'll see. You would say this beer you're saying this beer you had in Taiwan had a very wheaty flavor to it? Not enough body? A true bread beer. We even made one of these berry spice and nices. I think we did. A hefty berry. We just need to brew stuff we need. So let's make sure we have another farmhouse ale on hand. So we'll go ahead and get a coffee house. And store. So our coffee house is just about done. We need a new one. These guys are down to average consumption. Send it out. We should probably do 2 saisons as well. All right, competition, 39 days, and we'll find out what happens. Say sunberries. We're gonna store. And then we also need another coffee ale. Fallen Abbey Ale. 64, not the best. Holy. Unripe, chromatic delight, cutthroat's favorite, sensible. Hold on to it. It's in transit. Bitterberry beer. So its favorite. The bitterberry beer and the Fallen Abbey ale. This guy's getting a little grumpy with us. Okay. And the Fallen Abbey ale is the other one. There we go. Fixed. Okay. We just give him 200 liters and he's happy again. Perfect. Hefeweizen. Can do. Alright. Pull together another Hefeweizen here. We're emptying out our store. The cupboards are empty. Sassy pepper ale. We can drink that. Yeah, stop being normal. Come on, guys. Be happy. Happy. That's what we need. Happy brewers, happy beer. That's what we need. All right. Oh, we should be doing. We should be haggling more. And Georgian. Trying to save us some money where we can, right? All right, beer done. 50 florins. Test kitchen. We need the very bitter beer. Let's mark us at it. We should go make a round. Back in the day when you used to drink beers in your uni days here in the UK, there was a beer called Earth Stomper. Ah, it was very bready tasting type of beer. Okay. Do you know what like the beer would be classified as? Like what? Is it light ale or blonde ale? An Abbey ale? A fruit ale? Any chance? We shall brew. Is that Hefeweizen? Let's see here. So we've got a 12 earnings, 14 earnings. Good gods. The Coffee Cloud Hefeweizen is insane. Heffendorf's earnings is 27 compared to 14. Coffee Weizen, 37. Coffee Cloud Heffa, 27. 37. It's only 13 buccarinos per 10 liters. That's insane. I think the Coffee Weizen is actually just our best for it. And it's capped at the 55. Alright. We're going to have to drop some of our Heffes for sure. Oh yeah, that's right. We need to actually brew the new big old Abbey ale. The big bold Fallen Abbey ale. Mabel. Full batch. We need a full batch. Then we need to get onto a Hefeweizen. So we need to make it. We gotta make another Heffe. We'll have to drop some after that. Alright, we're nearly up on research again. I still don't know how this ingredient preparation table stuff works. No idea. No clue how this ingredient preparation stuff works. If it's the first tier discovered of this research, allows preparation of ingredients to enhance the brewing process. I don't know what that means. Otherwise, allows one additional tier of preparation. I don't know what that means. No clue what that means. Oh, they discontinued the Earth Stomper and it was a porter. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. A porter definitely would have nice full. It would fill you up, make you feel full. All right, say sunberries. We're gonna go ahead and sell them. We're gonna hold off on this. We can wait a little longer. Very similar to a porter, to be honest. You won't find it anywhere. They shut down in 2001. Oh man, it shut down a long time ago. They shut down a long time ago. That's unfortunate, though. It is always a bummer whenever there's, I thought we were doing haggling, maybe I forgot. It's always a bummer whenever there's, like, a product of anything that you, like, really like, and then you end up, unfortunately, being part of the minority that enjoy it, and so it shuts down. Yeah, Lieutenant Luke, you've been around the block a few times, you know. You've seen many moons. Alright, the Kaffeefeisen shall go to... Oh, we have 2 Heffa requests. Okay, we'll go for the big one. And we'll just sell out the rest. And we'll just brew... Probably should have just do it again. Another Kaffeefeisen. Which means, since this one is... No, gotta get a loan. I don't have enough money for it. If that's the case, we actually... Ooh, okay, how we do? 87! Good gods, this is... The berry bitter beer is very good. The Vita beer is very good. Send that out. Alright, our fame is max. Do we get anything for being at max fame? I don't know. This does mean that the Kaffeefeisen, we should probably be training someone else on how to use this, or how to brew it. Daniel, we can't brew, we don't have money. Right. Right, we need money. We can't actually even buy this stuff until we get some money. We just need a little bit of cash. Oh! The results are in. The results are in. Fruit ale. Beer made with the addition of fruit. Flavor, mouthfeel, and even the appearance of these beers rely heavily on the fruit used. Usually quite fresh and light-bodied. Alright, let's go. Everything last drop, 101%, 109%, aligns perfectly. Excellent. Oh, the ale had no flavor for the judges. They're like, okay, 8 across the board. No flavor nor fault. Bummer. 24. We're in the top 3. I'm hoping we can just barely squeak out to first place. We squeaked out to first place. Yes. Yes, get out of here, third place. Be gone. I can't believe we actually got that with a 24. It felt a little low. We get the altar of dried fruit. Once held sacred snacks, now it's a dried up buffet of wrinkly wisdom. The ants tried worshipping here. Briefly. What does this give us? Fruit happiness. Fermentines brewing ales with fruit to gain the bonus to satisfaction. Cool. Along with, you know, extra fame and duration of stuff and, you know, make things cheaper and stuff and things. Nice. This one, though, requires in the same room. Figure where we want this. My rooms are full. Very jam-packed rooms. Right, some of these things are getting towards the end of their shelf life here. New batch soon. Berry bitter beer, Fallen Abbey ale. What's our best profit beer across the board? 40. Wow. Weisenheim is 40 buccarinos. That's a lot of gold. Holy moly, look at that. Up to 40. So if we have Ursula make a max batch of 100, we're looking at 401. So if we do this in a full vat of 1,000 liters, it's 4,010 gold profit, or florin profit. That's crazy. We should definitely look into doing that. Definitely look into doing that. Berry spice, nice. Let's go ahead and get Marcus on it. Around. Speed up time a little. Have I not made this yet? Fallen Abbey Ale, spicy nice. Ooh, that's not good. I didn't make the amber at all. All right, well, we lost that one. Heffa. Did I make another Heffa? Holy Grail Ale is light. Sell that one out. Yep, lost a little fame from there. But we're still actually capped at it, so it's okay. We're fine. An old ale, you got it. I've got one on hand right now. Got a good old Abbey ale right now for you, buddy. Only 60 liters left. We'll sell the rest here. A coffee Fison. Go ahead and drop that off. Drop the rest off. A Fallen Abbey ale. Here we go. Done. So that part of the quest is done with the Fallen Abbey. Now I need to do a Hefeweizen with pepper in it. We also need a Holy Grail Ale. The store. And what was the other one we needed? The Old Abbey Ale. Old Abbey Ale. There we go. Get them set. Bring those up in here. Brew them up. Go and get them in a cache. Good. We can start moving things soon if we choose to, but that's okay. Another Abbey Ale. Well, we're already working on another Abbey Ale. Oh no, we're working on an Old Ale. I need an Abbey Ale. And we just sent that full brew over. Ooh, that's actually quite bad. Berry Spice and Nice 3. That's a pretty poor roll, to be honest. And it's astonishing. Oh my god. So who was in charge of this? Was this Daniel? No, it was Marcus. Marcus made this one. Ugh. Ugh. That's not good at all. Oh, let's just get that out of here. Get that out of the kitchen. It's absolute swill. My goodness. There's a distillery down the block from you that made excellent Earl Grey infused gin. Oh, that sounds amazing. I'm drinking Lady Grey tea right now. Earl Grey gin? That sounds pretty cool. The distillery didn't survive. Ah. You're saving your last bottle for the wedding? Yeah, that's a smart call. That's really unfortunate. That's what I'm saying, is that and unfortunately with the craft beer, wine, spirits, it does seem to be like a pretty volatile industry, right? Let's see. We just need a good old-fashioned Abbey Ale. We can just do another Fallen Abbey Ale, honestly. That's only 100 liters. Now we need to do it in one of the big vats. For this is for us to train someone. Let's train someone else on the Berry Bitter Beer. You be trained on the Berry Bitter Beer. Perfect. Unless they're scoring bangers like your Abbey. Yeah, we've got some real crazy good beers we're getting. Well done, we endured. Hooray! Alright, so we need to go and produce a new Hefeweizen. Energy costs are down. Construction costs, okay. We need yet another Hefeweizen. We need so many Heffas. Alright, let's just triple check, because I want to make sure, because we did just make that other Hefeweizen. I can't remember what it was for. It's the most recent Heffa we made. Very spicy nice. Wasn't this the high alcohol? Oh no, this is to unlock the Bitterbeard. Okay. That was to unlock the Bitterbeer. The alcohol's too high. Okay. Alright, new recipe. Recipe new. Which one? A Hefeweizen. All the basic ingredients. Perfect. Now we need it to be a 6 strength with pepper. 6 strength with pepper. So we're going to put pepper in. And now we just need it to be a 6 strength beer. Ideally good enough that it still like is worth making, right? In general. The strength is the most important thing here. Try and round it out with some others though. Amber malt will move everything on the score up here. That's in green, that's in green. We have a honey, which puts that in green. Wheat flakes. Ooh. Oh, wheat flakes are the same price regardless of the season. That's quite nice. Stable. Brings the alcohol up. We just need alcohol 6. Then what's... No, not starch. Malt. And then foam. Starch for foam. And then we can go ahead and grab the nutrients. Okay, so we're looking at one between 14 and 69. Nice quality. And we can go ahead and get ourselves the 6 alcohol content, some foam within the acceptable range. It's on the low end, but it's still enough foam. We just need to get to 25 quality. That's all we're really waiting on here. This guy. Which is honey, amber, sugar, and wheat. And pepper. Okay. For quality's sake, it doesn't really matter who. Either you or Marcus. Marcus, you can do it. Up to a 74 potential with that library. That's crazy. Got what? Honey, pepper, and amber malt in it. This is the honey hef, the heffy honey. Being Honeyweizen. Oh, it's bad. All right, it's okay. We're just gonna brew this thing for the quest so that we can just chuck it. Honeyed El Jefe. That's not bad. Yeah, no, we're chucking this recipe afterwards. It's not gonna stick around for long. We don't have to be too proud of the name, to be honest. Do we have an Abbey ale lying around? We just have the Holy Grail. An old Abbey, but that's an old. Are we brewing an Abbey ale right now? Very bitter beer. I need a hallowed ground ale. Little 69. Nice. We going? Get that going, get that rolling. Look at all the laymen that have to show up to drop this off. I think it's 1 per 100 liters of product that's going to be built. All right, here we go. Up to a 74, so this could be a pretty good one for being honey-wise in. I mean, problem is, look at that profit. It's like almost no profit on this. Yeah, it's definitely not a profitable beer, that's for sure. It's way too expensive. Way too expensive. Okay, so just need to finish this test kitchen here. Test kitchen run. What do you need? A pail? You got it. Or not. Or not. Fine by me. We'll be okay. This guy keeps dropping pretty quickly. The number that it is keeps rising too. He doesn't want that many florins. Just pay him in money. Here, have some cash. All right, the newest competition for the Pale Ale. No particular notes. He's back in here again. Use ingredients not in the style. Have someone who's never done it before. Have at least 2 hops and a bunch of qualities on it. Who can actually brew something like that? So if we're gonna go ahead and brew the pale coffee ale here, we have a really good chance of having Marcus step up to the plate, or maybe even Daniel step up to the plate and get a 72. These guys crushed it all with 72s. A 60 roll, a 69 roll, and a 71 roll. Dang, Mabel. She rolled 71. Wow. We definitely want to do this in the brew kitchen now. Good old test brewery. We'll probably change this over. I keep calling it a test kitchen. All right, I keep calling it the test kitchen as opposed to the test brewery. The test kitchen it is. We're full up on research yet again. Let's go and catch up on some stuff that we haven't bought earlier. I don't think there's anything that's like super critical for us to get right now. So let's go ahead and let's just unlock these because they're pretty cheap and we can use these in places that we haven't quite yet. Right, like there's some upgrades and changes we can do here. There we go. There's only 2 pieces of furniture that we have not bought yet. Let more research accumulate, and then we'll go ahead and buy those, and then we're just on to the main upgrade stuff. An Abbey Ale. Hooray. Get that rolling. Hallowed Ground and a Berry Bitter Beer. Berry Bitter Beer, number 3. 87. Oh my god. It's fruity sensible. Nice. Oh, sell it out. Get out of here. Alright, I need you to brew. Both about the same, you're just faster. You both are the same. Alright, Marcus. Brew me 100. Let's go. What is this? We get minus 15% faster spiced ales. Brewing time of all spiced ales is reduced by this amount. Now, does that mean the spiced trait, or does that mean we put... It's got to be the spiced trait, right? There's no way that's not the case. Performance, good. Good. We've got some storage space. We have a bunch of extra cash. Mabel, if you'd be so kind to go do some haggling. We need a blonde ale. I feel like my blonde is done. Do you have a blonde lying around? Nope. Alright, easy fix. Get a dirty blonde. Brew it up. Easy. You've still not discovered any of the negatives for your competition judges? Really? Huh. Hollow ground, 70. Man, so good. Right. They're blocked. These guys aren't blocked yet, so we'll go ahead and sell here. We're gonna need another full fruit. Wait, no. All an Abbey, because we need another Abbey ale. More Abbey ales. We need them. Alright, we're holding on pretty strong here. Keep things rolling. A light ale. Perfect. We got plenty for the light ale. For the light ale, we got the Holy Grail. The Holy Grail light ale. Yep, done. Gotta make the blonde ale now. Dirty blonde, done. So the rest of the town. definitely use more laymen. It's a little slow at times for them to go and pick everything up and move it. Quite as smooth as I would like it to be. Wait, rooms? What is this new room we got? No, we still have locked rooms. Okay. We still have some rooms that are just flat out locked. We can't do anything with them. Working on Abbey Ale right now. Minus earnings. Oh my gods. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and make a batch of this and just sell it. Right? You have time? They come, brewing up a storm, another request. For a pale ale. Oh, we can do another round of pale. Once we finish this one. Ah. They weren't willing. Ale, coffee, ale. We could have just sent this. We'll just send it to town instead. The coffee house in Hoffendorf. The other Holy Grail, we'll go send here. We're just gonna go ahead and send out. Ooh, let's go send here. We're gonna send out all of our beer at relatively reasonable prices. The Hoppy Abbey Ale. Done. Sell it there. Perfect. Alright, how we do? Nice! 73. It's unripe, which sucks. But we're gonna send it to the competition nonetheless. It's a stinker, it's an unripe beer, but you know what? That's fine. I don't know if we're gonna need these 3 extra cellars I put down here, to be honest. We're doing a pretty good job with it. Okay, when you finish, okay, we will store that. Then, and some of these things have just 0 profit, negative profit. We need the light ale. We didn't make a Holy Grail. No, coffee house. Okay. We need a Holy Grail. So Fallen Abbey. Up. Okay. So the Hefeweizen we need to make, that's the next thing. So we have the Hefe. We just need to make it in bulk. So we'll make that next. Keep getting distracted with all these requests. Maybe we just ignore the incoming requests going forward for a bit. Finish up these 3 beers and then we can get back into the requests. He says another one pops up. An herbal rejected! Rejected! He needs to kind of focus on getting these going. Holy Grail. Stash it. Actually, we need to not stash that one. Holy Grail. So what's needed. Sell the rest. Get out of the way. Okay. The newest Hefeweizen we made was the this one here. Wait, 8 alcohol? Wait a second. Why did I think it was only 6? Oh my goodness. Clearly I'm getting tired. Wait a second. The being Honeyweisen doesn't even do what it needed to do? Yeah. No, nothing. Okay, well, that's fine. Doesn't cost anything to make recipes. And we can use this as a stepping stone to get to the rest. So we need 6. No, that's right. 6. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong one. No. We're right. We're right. We did it right the first time. And we need 1,000 liters. Yeah, so alcohol content is 6. Everything else is in the green. I should have realized because that's the one that's not. We'll go ahead. Ursula, we can have you do it. Well, Mabel do it. Mabel, you're just too good. Well, a full brew not in the test kitchen, though. This thing's not really that... Well, it's decently profitable. I'd rather you make it in a test kitchen, but... I don't know if we're ever going to be brewing this again, to be honest, so... That's fine. Fallen Abbey Ale, we got no demand for it, so we can go chuck it in the cellar. Put it in the cellar, we'll grab it later. Off it goes. Alright, let's get that rolling. If that's the case, and this ends up being actually pretty good. Good George on it. You brew a tiny batch. Making a thing of coffee Fison. Ah, these guys have never done it. Might need a second test kitchen. We might need test kitchen number 2. Alright, brewed up. Old ale rejected. Alright, say Sunberries is actually done. Yeah, they're in trouble. We can hold off on that. They're in trouble for us trying to get this done, because if we go and we put in, we try and sell stuff here, the problem is we're in trouble because it's capped. We can't get the rest of our reputation. I kind of want to hold off before we do that. 4,388 florins from that. That was good. Magician Day is just around the corner. Abbey Ale, no! Magician Day is in 17 days! We just got this one started, but this one we can go ahead and sell. It's been fully aged. Are you the only guys that actually want to have the saisons? I guess so. Alright. 16 days, here we go. I'm hoping we can crush this competition too. Alright, beers up. Yeah, not the best. Being Hefeweizen, being Honeyfeisen, it's not bad. It's just not good. But you know, it's for the quest. It's what matters. All that matters is we send it to the quest. All right, with that done, that's done. So then we just need to make the pale ale with pepper and the amber ale with cranberries, with cherries. And we're good to go. The second batch, 66, much better. Pretty good. I got astonishing on it. Oh, man. Yikes. The fact that it got astonishing to get it to that is the problem. If we want to break even, good gracious. No one's going to buy it at this price. We can sell 1 to 3 a night. Or a week? A week. We'll profit 1. We'll profit 1 gold, 1 florin per 10 liters. Yikes! Not good. Ugh. Those quest ones are for opening stuff up. The name unlock, yeah, the name unlock with a number, and then you remove it afterwards. That's the smart way to do it, just so that way it doesn't get stuck in your big list of beers. I need to sit down and just do another culling through the beers. We have so many of them. We need to go and clear some of them out. An old ale, rejected. We're just not going to do this right now. I want to stay focused. We'll do that after we finish his quests. We need to get the other 2 done first. Congratulations, all that text is the same. Marsenheim, a bursting town, where the cobblestones are almost as chilling as the loggers. And the weekly market smells faintly of malt and minor disagreements. Citizens sip slowly, trade briskly, and argue passionately over which stall sells the cheapest brew. Population mildly smug. They want Hefeweizens. They need their Hefes. Well, we'll get them a Hefe, that's for sure. This is done very soon. I need another sassy pepper ale here. Brew in store. We'll leave this here hopefully long enough for that to take over, but it's a lot of beer still in it. All right, 1 day to competition. Here we go. Come on. Achievement unlocked. Champion of Chug. Obtained first place in 10 competitions. Well, that means we know what we got. But we're still going to go through the paces nonetheless and find out what we got. Steam jumped the gun and gave us an achievement. The pale ale using extra hops to make our ales very easy to transport over great distances. And we have that connection in the Vatican who wants to send gifts to a guru in the East. So, lore. Heavenly to last drop, 112%. Ale aligns well to competition, 65. Multiple hops were used in Sappy. A brand new apprentice, someone who's never done it before, did it, which is good. Favorite, 10? 10? 9. Wow. Yeah, I know we easily got that first place. That wasn't even close. No sweating at all. 29. Failure, 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 fail, 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 fail. Epic. We did it. Get out of here, third place. Be gone. Woo! All right, let's claim our rewards. What we get? We got the spicy samovar, as well as some extra fame, 60 free ingredients in the hops category. It's dropped into storage every week for months, so we get like 4-ish of them, first drop-offs, as well as the prices and sales of the winning ale, which we are not selling that ale. It's ridiculously expensive. It's got a very poor profit margin. We really don't need it. But what matters is we won the thing. Extra spice ales. Brewing time of all spice ales can reduce by an amount. I don't think it needs to be in the brewing room, so we'll go ahead and we'll leave it up here. Put the fountain of froth up here, at least for now. We can always bring it. We can always, move it if we want. It's fine. We can always pick it up and move it. All right. Amber and pale is left. So a 5-color amber with cherries in it. Amber with cherries. Those and cherries. Okay, now we can brew from here. What do we need? Man, cherries are not that cheap. So we need a bunch of foam, alcohol, and some color. The color needs to be up to 5, so to be very careful on what we do. Wheat flakes, again, they're more consistent in cost, so I'd rather wheat flakes. Then color. We can throw some coffee in here, or just more berries. I mean, this would fulfill the requirements. No, it wasn't. We need a little more color. Yeah, it's too close to jumping over. We're gonna need a minus on flavor. So if we add sugar, which knocks down foam, sadly. Here we go. It's not actually a reason for us to add more, to be honest. A little more color. Flavor. Ale malt, still just a little too much. We take down the amber one. Okay, now we just need to get the color to, what was it, 5 or 6? 5. Man, grapes get us there. The only issue is the flavor. It's a little too much. Can't really be helped. We could drop the berries and just use this to be cherries and grapes. So could do coffee. 5. Adding the orange peel doesn't hurt. It increases the quality of the brew. Is those quests, quest ones or open up stuff? Yeah, I ain't rereading chat. But yeah, so the thing is, like, coming up with some names. I like coming up with a unique name whenever we can. But yeah, we're probably gonna have to go and remove about half of our current repertoire, half of our current recipes. Crab berries. They're literally the main problem child here. We can't. 5 color. Drop the grapes. Come on, so we need coffee. And we need a little more. That's what the grape was for, I see. Yeah, it puts us out a little bit, but at least we're in it, right? Coffee, cherry, grapes, orange peel. Jeez. I don't know about that. But it's what he wants. 5 alcohol with cherries. Okay. Right, Daniel, get on it. See what you can do. 67. It's not. That's commendable. Let's see here. Want to do autumn? Do we just want to do? It's an amber ale. This isn't a fruit ale. Amber, fruity. The amber fruity delight. So there's a handful of different fruits in here. We got oranges, we got grapes, we got cherries. Amber fruity delight. Perfect. Produce the thing so that we can brew the thing. We can placate this man. Alright, done. He needs 1,000 liters of it, so I think we're just gonna go full gung-ho on this, because again, I don't really think we're gonna go and re-brew this at any point ever. Have at it, Mabel. We need 1,000 liters of this garbage. I mean, it's good. It's just a little over it, a little over on the flavor side. It's just a little more intense than you want it to be. Let's go ahead and let's get this brewed. All right, good. Research. Oops. Research. Research. We can go ahead and get the small stove. We can go ahead and get the incense burner. And we've now researched everything in the furnitures tab. Innovations is all that's left. Which they are. We don't have enough research points for them yet. Oh, but we will. Once she's done with this, we can get that turned in. Amber Fruity Delight. Making our first batch. Oh, what is this? Draft for the draft. Dire news, your maltiness! Wishing something like this away doesn't make it any less likely. The local lord is, commencing a military campaign. Pacifists as we are, our monastery is unfortunately still bound to lend support. be it with ale or by supporting a number of our carts for transport and provisioning. Follow your heart in this, but let us all brew and pray that all sides involved see reason and end this unnecessary nonsense quickly. Right, so if we support with beers, with the ales, we must pay a monthly tribute of ale of 1,000 liters. If you do, 100% of monthly upkeep until the end of the event is going on. Ale sale or negotiation for 30 days is increased to 20%, and payment is increased as well. Support with carts, 50% of the carts won't be available until the end of the event, minus 2 days delivery duration until the end of the event, and 30% reprice all settlements until the end of the event. We'll go with this one. We'll do this one. So we just need to make sure we have spare ale on hand as tribute. What we need. Let's go make a Holy Grail ale. Go. All right. The Amber Fruity Delight is 51. That's not bad. Not bad. We can at least get this done. Check that off the box. Check that box off the list. Get it sent. Get it gone. Herbal, get gone. Delivered 0 this month. Okay, so you can see it here. How does this work? What do we get? The Holy Grail Ale. Alright, so we're gonna find out this. Okay, so if we sell the Holy Grail Ale, okay, so we can just go ahead, so we click and hold on him, and then he takes it, okay. Bummer. Costs a little extra cash doing that. Fruit beer? Yeah, we're making some fruits. I didn't want it. He thought it was too steep, and the price was too high. You can just build all over the place. It's gonna be great. One of the big things, again, I'm thinking is maybe we upgrade storage. I don't want to put it over here. So they walk from here to here, or they walk all the way over here, then go up in here. Wasted time. We'll think on it, but I think we do a brewery here, another 2 cellar, or another 2 storage here, and we slowly just start filling out the cellar. I think is what the plan's gonna be. I think that's gonna be our goal. Alright, so now we just need to get ourselves a pale ale with pepper. Peppery pale ale. I'll sort that out. 18 pretty much across the board. Here, Barkus, you can jump on it. You don't have the best brewing skills. So that's so fine. That's fine. We'll do that. But, unfortunately, we gotta end it here. A little early on the early stream. Because we started a little late. Because, took a little longer to make dinner than I was expecting. But we gotta end it here. We'll be back again next week to play more Ale Abbey. And we'll be back tomorrow for some other fun games. So thanks for hanging out, everyone. I really appreciate it. I hope you all have a good morning, evening, or night, wherever you are in the world. And I'll see you all tomorrow for some more fun and games. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.